Aloha! Hey everybody, welcome back to the Aloha Monkey Shorecast podcast, Season 1, Episode 3. Tonight we're interviewing Mike Rochelle, the Rev, aka the Rev, from the Shadetree Mechanics. And first, a word from our sponsor.
The Aloha Monkey Shorecast podcast is brought to you by No Knot Necklace Carrier. Are you tired of ruining your necklaces with knots and kinks? No Knot keeps jewelry tangle-free and organized in an attractive, easy-to-pack carrier. It's perfect for travel and home and available for under $20. Check out NoKnotNecklace.com for links to Amazon, Walmart, and other online retailers. No Knot Necklace Carrier. Don't get twisted.
That was great. Thank you very much from the No Knot Necklace Carrier. And we're here with Mike Rochelle, the Rev of the Shadetree Mechanics.
So Mike Rochelle, the Rev. Welcome.
Mike was inducted into the New York, New Jersey Blues Hall of Fame in 2015. He was also the champion of the 2018 New Jersey International Blues Competition, and he's a returning champion this year. He's going to try and win it again, which is October 19th at Paul's Tavern in Lake Como, New Jersey.
Good luck, man.
It's
always harder to defend your title, man.
They have 2 self-produced albums, and one was the Shadetree Mechanics, self-titled. Second one was Crazy Mixed Up Blues, and they're both available on their website, and you can get in touch with them from there. We'll give you a lot of information on that, and maybe CD Baby. And that's about it. So let's hear it for the Rev.
Right. All right.
Thank you.
Welcome, Mike.
Right.
Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Okay. So we're really excited to have you here. You're playing in this competition again, and we're hoping you're going to win and represent the Point Pleasant area, the Jersey Shore area. But you're a Chicago native?
Originally from Chicago, yes.
Right. And what brings you to New Jersey? The blues isn't like Chicago blues out here.
No. I actually used to work for the airlines, and I was working in Chicago at O'Hare Airport. I got a job with this company called Ozark Airlines. Oh. And they had a position open when I got out of training class in New York at LaGuardia Airport. So I moved to LaGuardia, and I worked there. I lived about a 10-minute walk away from the airport, and I lived there for about 9-10 years.
Wow. All right. That's great. So, and when did you start playing the blues? Were you blues and Reverend Funk? I mean, where?
No, actually, I started out with the bass player from Shadetree Mechanics. We were in a heavy metal trio. I was the drummer and lead vocalist. And
it always starts there. It always starts
right there, you know.
Heavy metal.
Heavy metal, yes.
Yeah, this is something I already did. The Rev and I have already had this discussion before. He has.
I could never imagine.
He has as diverse of a taste in music as I do. Yeah. He's the only other person I know like that. He listens and plays everything.
I have been in everything from a piano bar type music to electric folk band to soul band, funk band, blues band. But blues has always been, like the thing that's always.
I think if you're born and bred in Chicago, that might be a prerequisite or something.
It's funny though. I didn't really start playing blues until after I left. After I moved to the East Coast.
Oh, really?
To the East Coast in the 70s.
Oh, that's interesting.
I went away to school. I went to boarding school, military school, and they played a lot of rock there. Yeah. My mom was a jazz buff. She loved jazz, and so I got a little bit of that influence as well.
Okay.
And,
so you said that you went to military school?
Military school, yeah.
What's that about?
From 4th grade until high school, through high school, I was in military academies. I had been watching an episode of I Love Lucy, and I think her son or something like that.
Yeah, I think little Ricky went.
To a military school, and they saw him in his uniform, and I said, "Oh, that's pretty cool." I told my mom, and of course, back then the schools in Chicago, it was rough. Yeah. It was rough in Chicago to go to school, especially public schools. So she figured that would be a good chance to get me a good education and get me out of the house. So,
yeah, there you go.
It certainly works.
Mom knows best, man.
Yeah, she does.
I have the other question is the nickname the Rev.
The Rev.
So where is that from?
To be honest with you, I don't really even know.
Or that's not something we can talk about.
Clip that. That's funny.
The guys in the band have always. I guess it's probably because I'm pretty religious. I'm in a choir. I'm in the church choir in St. Martha's in Point Pleasant, and I've always been. I've always had religion in the background.
Yeah.
So,
I can think of worse nicknames.
Yeah. I used to have a nickname, Roach. That was my nickname in high school.
Yeah, I think Rev is better.
Yeah.
The Rev is better.
That's great. So you had the 2 CDs, and they've been out for a while, I guess, and now you're looking with a new one. You've got a new CD coming out?
I've been writing songs. I've been writing songs for over a year and trying to record them on my laptop studio, getting the demo ready so that I could present it to the band. We just had a rehearsal this past weekend, and we worked on 2 of the songs, and it came out really good. So
this is for the competition?
Well, we're going to probably use those 2 songs in the competition, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, why don't we listen to one of the songs off, this one's off Shadetree Mechanics?
Yeah, that is off of Crazy Mixed Up Blues.
Okay, which one did you want to hear?
Play?
That song, the title song, Crazy Mixed Up Blues, is one of the songs that was used as a soundtrack in an independent film.
For that movie. That's right.
Okay,
yeah, we'll play that then. Crazy Mixed Up Blues.
The Mystery Game, yes.
And here it is, Crazy Mixed Up Blues by the Shadetree Mechanics.
That's why I sing the blues. Can't put my finger on. When I think you're right behind me, turn around and find you're gone. Oh, crazy mixed up.
Well, that was great. Let's hear. Hey, beautiful. That is the blues.
Great try.
That's the blues. So
I'll tell you, I was online when we were preparing a little bit for this interview, and I was looking at, I think it was last year, I think you were playing in Long Branch or something like that, and there's a version of you guys doing Sweet Home Chicago, and I'm like, wow, that was really...
That's a great song.
Yeah, it was just a great rendition of it. You could feel the energy of everyone in the band and the crowd. It was great. It was just so nice to see.
Well, the guys in the band are
I've been looking
phenomenal.
Yeah,
they really are.
I'm a fan of you guys. Yeah.
I have such a great time. You know, when we went to Memphis, and they were just ready. They hit everything, and it was like, this is what I like. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
I like being in front of a band that can really, just put it out there
and just
really
drive it. Yeah.
Let's give him a shout out.
That's awesome.
Who's the band?
Yeah, tell us about the band.
We got John Elmo Lawson on bass guitar.
Oh yeah,
Elmo.
And he
Big
and
John.
I were the originators of the band.
Yeah.
We have Mark Redman Schmalz Reed, who's the guitar player. He lives in Queens, in Astoria. We have Ray Kwiatkowski, who is the drummer. He lives in Bogota, New Jersey.
No nickname?
Well, we call him Ray G.
Drummers don't
Okay.
get nicknames. It's four musicians.
Well, we got a nickname for you. We don't tell you what.
Yeah, that's the clean version. and then we have Patrick, who is Patrick Rigor, who lives in Connecticut. He's our keyboard player.
Yeah, you guys are kind of spread out all over.
We
You
are.
got to be really dedicated.
Yeah,
That's great.
well,
That's why they
Patrick
only
is
do
really
festivals. They do the big jobs. You know.
I was
Yeah.
watching actually that YouTube special, and he's got an original Hammond, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
B3.
He just got some other new keyboard that it's got so many bells and whistles. They came with this huge book of instructions and everything like
He'll
that.
be
It took
reading
him
that for a
month
while.
just to get started on that thing. Yeah,
That's fantastic.
Yep. Makes me happy I'm a bass player.
makes me happy. I'm just a vocalist now.
So the band's been going since '96.
Yes.
And were you in other bands before Shadetree?
I was in my first band was a band called The Insane Element, and that was my first band when I moved out to the East Coast, and I was playing with them for a few years, and I was approached by John, by Elmo, and our original guitar player Mike Green, and they said, "Listen, you got a great band and everything. I like the way you sing and everything and play drums. And if you're have any free time, if you're not doing anything, would you like to join us?" And they were the ones, that was a heavy metal band. And we went through so many names. I think the last name that we had was Invisible Force.
So were you drumming and singing for
I
a
was
heavy
drumming
metal
and
band?
singing, yes.
That's
Wow.
Yeah.
It's tough enough to be just drumming and singing.
Oh yeah, definitely. It does take a lot though.
It
to
does.
do
It's
that sort
hard.
of thing. Especially if you're doing heavy metal and you're doing something that's really
Yeah,
energetic.
intense. Yeah.
Just a little footnote. Jethro Tull had to change their name every time until they started getting accepted, and they got stuck with Jethro Tull. They changed it like Banana, whatever. They just had different names.
No one would
And
ask
they
them
got
back,
stuck
so
with-
they just
yeah,
kept changing the
changing the
name
name.
and keep going back to the same places
That's
with a
a
different
good
name.
idea, actually.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So why don't we play another song off this CD? What else would you like to hear? What would you like to play?
There's a song that I wrote. I wrote it actually for my guitar player, Redman. It's called Guitar Red. How could I forget that? Guitar Red.
Here it is, Guitar Red by the Shadetree Mechanics.
Knew a man named a Guitar Red. Played so well, he woke up the dead. People say he could play with his feet, swing it around and never miss a beat. Plug him in and let that boy play. Yeah, he'll be jamming all night and playing all day. I said play, let the guitar play. Let the guitar play. Let the guitar play. Yeah, you know you never get it out of your head. The magic playing of that Guitar Red. He could sure play a melody, make a note sound so doggone sweet. Bend a string till you started to cry, make it sing like a bird in the sky. Plug him in and just let him play. Yeah, and the music will take you so far away. that guitar play. Play, let that guitar play. Play, let that guitar play. Yeah, you know you never get it out of your head. The magic play, you know that guitar red. So well, he woke up the dead. People say he could play with his feet, swing it around and never miss a beat. Plug him in and let the boy play. Yeah, he'll be jamming all night and playing all day. I said play, play, let the guitar play. Play, let the guitar play. Play, let the guitar play. Yeah. You know you never get it out of your head. The magic playing of that guitar, never get it out of your head. The magic playing of that guitar, never get it out of your head. The magic playing of the guitar red.
Great, yeah, that was awesome.
Good stuff.
Absolutely.
Never sounded so good.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you, here's a little trivia. I don't know if you guys all know, but we were talking about one time. The Rev here, Mike, was the first drummer for the first Bad Dog electric band, correct? Did
Really?
their very first gig at the wasn't in Brick at Windward Beach or
At
something
Windward
like that?
Beach, yeah. And
He was the-
I wouldn't
was
even
kinda-
call that a drum kit either. It was
Yeah.
like it was part cajon, part bongos.
I
and
think that was
other things.
part of the Green Planet thing, right? It was a bunch of bands there.
No, I think
No.
it was a car show.
It was
Yeah,
car
the
show.
car show.
It was the very
But I
first
think
one.
they used like a whole bunch of like.
Well, yeah, there was a
Yeah.
bunch of us that
it was all.
met through.
It was all the Green Planet
Yeah,
guys.
but he was the drummer, and that was Laurie's first gig singing, I think.
Oh, yeah?
for the band.
Out with the band, yeah.
Yeah, so
We'll talk to them.
That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun, though. even
I'll tell you.
considering.
But that's what's great about music is that there's a lot of cross pollination going on. I'm a big fan of Shadetree. I love going to see you guys. I love the music you play. You guys have been great supporters of Aloha Monkey.
Oh, yeah,
and you've been
definitely.
big supporters of Bad Dog. And it's all we're a community. That's the way I like to look at it.
I believe that too.
So-
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what the Aloha Monkey Shorecast podcast is about. We're trying to get people from our band to go hear them, and maybe somebody from them will come hear us sometime.
Exactly.
And we have a lot of things going on.
I want to hear a little bit more just about the blues competition that you got going on here. So it's October 19th
Yes.
at Paul's Tavern on Main Street in Lake Como, New Jersey.
Yes.
So how many bands normally in that?
It varies. It could be anywhere from 20 to 5 bands. It used to be held 2 weekends in October.
Right.
And then the finals was in October, and then whoever won the finals was sent to Memphis the following January, and they competed against all the other blues societies all over the world.
So you did that last year. You
yes.
won it, and you went on the whole trip.
Yes.
How was that experience?
It was awesome.
How many bands were in Memphis?
There was over 120 something
Wow.
bands.
So
And
this
they
is
were
like
from
a nationwide,
No, worldwide.
worldwide.
Yes.
International.
I mean, there was
International.
there was when we were coming back on the flight, there was a Korean band, a band from South Korea, and they were like 18 years old.
blues band, South Korea.
Yeah, I was amazed. I didn't get to see them because we played for 2 nights on Beale Street, and we played in the same venue, and they had something like 12 venues. I'm gonna say 12 venues, different venues, where they had this competition, and the competition ran from, I'll say, 6 o'clock at night until about 10 p.m. And then they would cut whoever, and then they would play the next night.
Right.
Now, was it a requirement to play original blues music, or could you do covers? Or
you could do both.
Oh, you could.
But they really would like for you to do original material. If you do covers, you can't play like the record. You can't play note for note.
You have to make it your own rendition.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how many versions of Stormy Monday would you hear? If you just,
right.
Because I actually want to do that with you someday. So
It's a great song. I love that song. Yeah.
So this, I gotta tell you, it's very interesting. I'm really interested in what you said about your past and how you came to where you are now. And of course, you're not just playing the blues tournaments and shows. You're playing local venues around here. I think December you're at Marlins, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Marlins.
And you play all the local clubs around here. So everyone, you got to go check out Shadetree Mechanics. All those Aloha Monkey fans, come on, let's support local community. And
you won't be sorry. It's a show.
It really is.
When the rev gets going, the band gets going, it's a show.
And you're on Facebook.
Yes.
And you're on. I'm not sure if you're on Instagram, but I know you got a website. So I think it's Shadetree Mechanics.
Shadetree Mechanics.
Band. Yeah. So check them out there.
That's right. Okay, so we're done now, with this, but you're welcome to stick around because we'd like to talk about Paul Marzano's thing we just did. I thought that was a big hit. You guys were there for that too.
Yeah.
You missed him. Actually, you missed him singing, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was great. We want to shout out to them. He really packed Marlins over there.
Absolutely.
I love his album. We have a couple cuts that we like. What was that? The country
Smile
song.
Like Hollywood.
I like that one too.
And,
Country song of a country song?
Yeah, I like that song.
My wife
It has choice lyrics in the beginning.
It does, certainly does. Yeah.
Pretty much the whole song.
I was a little concerned, but we said, wait a minute, we're playing this at like 11:30 at night. He's like, oh, all right, there's no kids.
Yeah,
Except your son.
Who turned 21? He didn't care anyway.
yeah. We couldn't play that on our show last time. This is
a G-rated show.
entertainment. Yeah, that's right. But we did get one letter from info at alohamonkeyband.com.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and it's a question. It says, do you have erectile dysfunction? So I figured, Adam, you want to answer that one? Go ahead and...
Well, and now a word from our sponsor.
The Aloha Monkey Shorecast podcast would like to thank our sponsor, No Knot Necklace Carrier. How many times has your lady handed you a tangled mess of necklaces to unravel? Make both of your lives easier with No Knot Necklace Carrier, the perfect jewelry carrier for travel and home that keeps necklaces tangle-free. With plenty of room for all her accessories in 3 great designs, No Knot is the perfect gift or a must-have for traveling musicians. Visit noknotnecklace.com and grab yours for under $20.
All right, thank you very much to Mike Rochelle of Shadetree Mechanics Band. And now just a little information for them. You can catch the band next on Saturday, October 19th at the JSBF International Blues Competition, located at Paul's Tavern at 1705 Main Street in Lake Como, New Jersey. Again, that's Saturday, October 19th. This is the International Blues Competition. After that, next gig will be Saturday, December 7th, 9 p.m. at Marlins Cafe in Point Pleasant Beach. To catch the band, check them out on Facebook at Shadetree Mechanics Band and online at www.shadetreemechanicsband.com. Okay, if you'd like to see the boys of Aloha Monkey, you can see them, Bob and Scott, playing live in the Bad Dog Band on Friday, October 18th at Beacon 70 in Brick, and then the following night, it all happens live at the Broadway. It's Aloha Monkey live Saturday, October 19th, kicking off at around 9:30 p.m. at the Broadway in Point Pleasant. We'll see you there. Aloha!
Aloha! Well, we want to thank Mike Rochelle, the Rev here from Shadetree Mechanics, for coming in and doing our third episode of Aloha Monkey Shorecast podcast. We look forward to seeing him out on the road. And aloha, everybody!
Aloha!
Aloha! For all things Aloha Monkey related, please reach out to us at alohamonkeyband.com. If you'd like to be part of our podcast series, email us at info@alohamonkeyband.com.